Hello, my name is Tasha Mandrell. Full name is Latasha Mandrell, but I go by Tasha because it's just easier to pronounce for everybody. Um, this is my Choosing Growth, my journey through learning frameworks. My major is early elementary education. This picture here that I've chosen shows college graduates at a graduation, and that is my goal. I want to finish um, college, and that's what I'm working towards. Here are my pre and post assessment scores. This was a short course for me. It was 9 weeks, so there's not a lot of growth in many areas, but there is a little bit in some. Um, Two of my biggest improvement areas were self-esteem and health. Um, Obviously, self-esteem is something that I work towards or work for every day. Some days I have high days, some days I have low days. It just depends on the day. But I am really working towards being kinder and, you know, more patient with myself. Health is an improvement just because I've really started taking the health for myself very serious as I've gotten older. Obviously, things aren't the same as they were when I was 20, something. So that's been a focus here lately within the last 6 months. Areas that I will keep working on are going to be time management and study skills. Time management is something that I've always struggled with, probably always will struggle a little bit with it, but definitely something that I am working on every day. Study skills, study skills for me as a young child, teenager, young adult. I didn't really have to study. And I even hate saying that out of my mouth because it just sounds gross. But I uh, understood a lot of things. I didn't really have an issue with learning. And I know everybody's not like that. But as an adult, obviously my brain doesn't quite click and function the same as it did when I was a kid. So I've really had to start learning how to study. And this course actually helped me on that, getting prepared and working towards that. Two of my favorite concepts from this course were growth mindset and metacognition. With growth mindset, I connected with that area um, in ways like realizing that growth is a process, it's not perfection. It did help me view challenges as I step forward. Challenges with things like college, work stress, being the leader of, my job, and overall personal goals. Climbing the ladder picture there, it just reminded me that we always have to keep, you know, moving forward, moving towards the successes that we want for ourselves. Metacognition, thinking about my thinking, the picture that I chose here with the gears in the brain, your brain is always, when you're thinking, your brain is always just, gearing up. It's ready to go, or getting ready to go. This concept helped me understand how I learn best. It has made studying or learning how to study for me easier and has helped me be more intentional with, my time that I spend on college and studying, and my focus and my emotional regulation, not getting so frustrated with myself when I have to do things like PowerPoints. Because I haven't done PowerPoints in many years. So I've had to, learn those things again. And sometimes it was an emotional roller coaster, but I'm getting the hang of it. So metacognition helped me think about my thinking. These concepts were my favorites because they helped me learn to be kinder to myself, understand my patterns, and feel more confident about returning to college as an adult learner while balancing a full-time leadership role in my current career. Lessons from engaging regional, national, and global learning communities. When we did this lesson over choosing the different country and talking about like their parenting styles and how they learn and how they're, what they do in those countries as far as learning and parenting. I chose Sweden and I actually really enjoyed that. Learned a lot, and it was fun. Learning is interconnected. I learned how communities, cultures, and environments influence education and the way people develop. We are part of a larger community. It's not just us here. This assignment helped me see my future role as a teacher, not only locally, but as part of a national and global education system that helps shape children's futures. So we have children around the world because they're everywhere. We learn from others' perspectives. Understanding diversity opens the door for better teaching, better decision making, and stronger relationships. Obviously, nobody is the same, and we have all sorts of different cultures around us that are so fun to learn about, just like those cultures get to learn about us as Americans. We should take joy in learning about them as well. Two biggest things I've learned in this course. I can actually do this. I can do college as an adult learner, work full time, and still have a life. This course helped restore confidence in myself and showed me I am capable of achieving long-term goals. Success comes from small, consistent habits. It doesn't have to be these huge things that we're changing. They can be small things, little things one at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Just like being successful isn't going to happen overnight. Time management, planning, and emotional self-awareness changed how I show up every day, both personally and professionally. And we have this guy on the top of the mountain that's like, I'm doing this, I've got this, yay. Advice for future students that would be taking this course. I would tell the future students to take this class seriously. It teaches you how to learn. This class gives you practical and useful tools you will use in other college courses and in life in general. It's not just a requirement, it's a foundation for success in college and life. My dream life. I am a certified successful elementary teacher leading a classroom full of children who feel safe with me, supported by me, and are inspired. I have a stable career, I misspelled that, and benefits, financial security, and the balance I have always wanted. What and who will be in my future? I will own my home, decorate it beautifully, peaceful and filled with love, and my fur babies. I am surrounded by family and friends who celebrate my accomplishments with me and push me to keep going. I feel confident, healthy, and proud of myself, living a life that younger me always hoped was possible. And of course, God will be the center of it all. So we got my house and the Bible. And I hope you guys enjoyed my presentation. And everybody, I have success in whatever you do, whatever you choose to do in life. Thank you.